Hey guys, I'm Nina Zato with Sidewalker Daily, and in today's video, I want to talk about whether or not you should be creating an online course. Now, this is something that I've been wanting to talk about because here on this channel, we love talking about ways creators can make money. And obviously, like a lot of creators make money by having an online course, right? So for us, one of the biggest things that we tell creators is diversifying your income streams, having different ways to monetize, right? It's not always brand partnerships. It's not always like having a course or merch or all the different ways that you can monetize. And we have a video about that I will link below for you to watch later. But for today's video, I want to kind of walk you, the creator, the influencer, through the thought process, through the pros and cons, of whether or not you should start your own online course. We are just seeing a total boom in online learning. I know me personally, like I have bought courses, we have a course. So obviously as course creators ourselves, we can talk about this with experience as well as with data and results and kind of walk you through our shoes, what we've learned and all that good stuff. Now, before I jump in, if you are a creator or an influencer that's interested in all things creator, influencer marketing, social media strategy, monetization, which is a really big topic I love here at Sidewalker, then make sure you hit subscribe to our channel so that you can be kept up to date on videos that we produce weekly. So let's start with the good stuff when you're thinking, should I do a course versus should I not? Let's start with some pros. So of course, it goes without saying, I think most people enter the online education business, online course business with the hopes of making passive income, with the hopes of making additional income. And the reason I put passive on the side in quotes is because I just have an opinion that it's really hard to like make passive income. Like the big money really comes when you put effort towards things. So I will talk about that a little bit later. But as a pro, it goes without saying from a monetization perspective, it does diversify your offering. And especially if you're a creator, it is a type of product you can sell while you sleep, right? It's not like working with a brand where it's a service that you are producing, you're producing content for a brand or posting on your account. This is a different way to monetize. This is something that you can be making online course sales as a way to have like extra money, or maybe it even becomes your primary source of income, right? And with that said, in terms of like startup costs, they're quite low. This is another big win for why you should consider starting a online course. For example, if you wanted to like open a restaurant or, I don't know, open some sort of business or rent commercial real estate, there are high startup fees or high fees, barriers to entry is what we call them. But when in the online course world, like it's really quite easy in the sense of just being able to get some content up, recorded, edited, putting it into the system and producing it, right? So from a startup perspective, the costs are really quite low. So this is definitely a win when you are considering like if this is a choice that you want to make as a creator. Now, with that said, I'm super excited to share with you guys that we have multiple courses here at Sidewalker and we host them on Thinkific. Thinkific is the platform that we use to host our online courses. And actually the team at Thinkific came to us and they told us that we were one of their trailblazers, one of their top 20% creators on the platform. And they interviewed us for a trends report. They're like, what's going on in 2022? How do you make online courses scalable? What makes them successful? So we were able to contribute to this trends report. I'm gonna leave you guys a link below. It's totally free. It's full of really good information. So if you are an aspiring course creator or an experienced course creator and you're looking to gain more information, definitely check out this trends report. There's tons of other creators that as well contributed and are sharing their knowledge. And if I had this document when I first started, I would be like, oh my God, this is so good. So I personally share what we've done at Sidewalker to help scale our courses, and I think you'll love the report. So check that out. Another great thing about like online courses in general is that your students, the people that end up purchasing your course, really get to know you, right? They really get to know you. They get to like understand your teaching style. Like our signature course at Sidewalker Daily is our Pitching a Brand's Master course. It's an 11-hour course. It teaches you all about how to pitch to brands, right? And if you're listening to me for 11 hours, like chances are you are going to really get to know me, get to know my teaching style. So when you put yourself in that position, your audience is really truly getting to know you, which is helpful because you are able able to create other products in different price points that you can either upsell them to or downsell or cross-sell. So when you are a course creator, you make a course, but then you start thinking about, okay, what are other products that I can associate with this course, right? What are some lower price point entry points, or what are some more expensive courses that I can link to? So it's actually, if you are thinking about making online courses, this is something that when you're thinking about like from a leads perspective, you're really able to cultivate strong community and also create other products and different price points, right, that people can enter at, like our Instagram Reels Bootcamp course. This is a course where we teach all about Instagram Reels. This course is priced way lower than our Pitching to Brands Master course. And I'll link all our courses below so you guys can take a look, or you can go on our website and see all the different courses we sell, and you can start to see all the different price points that we're in as well. Now, here's something I think is super advantageous for the content creators listening in. Okay, this is a con for most people, but for you guys, I actually think it's a pro. So when people are starting online courses, they get really intimidated by the tech, which is to say, obviously you have to, like the way we do our course is we have slides, we record like a voiceover over our slides. Sometimes there's video content, but that requires, editing and putting the content together and then uploading it to the platform. For some people, they're intimidated by technology. I think Thinkific does a really good job of making that user interface really, really easy. That's one of the reasons we actually joined that platform. But regardless, for content creators, like this is easy. You guys know how to trim video. You guys know how to edit. You guys are gonna figure out how to upload quickly. So in terms of like the technical skills like needed, I think from all the content creators that I know are so good at all things video and like uploading and all the tech that you guys are just gonna kill it when it comes to an online course. And then two other really big reasons that you would want to consider an online course is fast turnaround. Arguably, if you're making a mini course or something that's like a 2-hour training or like small, you could have it done in a weekend, right? Again, our 11-hour pitching course took us a long time because it's like with worksheets and it's like super in depth and there's 70 pitches, and templates and all the things. So of course it's a very robust program, but like if you wanted to do something on the smaller end, you could get it done in a few days. Again, everyone has like different efficiencies and different like ways of doing things, but it's definitely fast turnaround. And then my second point is that in terms of pricing yourself, it allows you to have a cheaper price point than your consulting. So for example, if you were to pay my hourly rate and multiply it by 11, you're getting close to the $4,000 price point, right? So to pay me to like come and train you on something is going to be way more expensive than if you just go and buy the course yourself. So again, it helps you like also free up your time if you are consulting, or if you're like a social media manager, or like, and you want to be able to create stuff that, people can like kind of just learn on their own and it frees up your time. That's an amazing part of building an online course. But with all the good stuff, let's talk about some of the cons, my friends, because there are cons, but for content creators, it's a little bit different. So one of the biggest things I tell people who want to start a course is like, I'm like, you need an audience, right? Like you really do. You need an audience to be able to like sell the course to, right? People get like all excited about courses and then they're like, wait a second, I need to sell it. And I have no one to sell it to. From an audience perspective, it's obviously helpful to have one. But here's the thing, a lot of my TikTokers and YouTubers and Instagrammers, you guys have audiences. So I don't know if that counts as a con for you. You obviously still need to invest time in making your course, which for some, like I said, our pitching course took us a really long time because it's really, really robust. And that's why I say if it's your first time making a course, I would not suggest starting off with like that big, intense course. Start off with something small, learn the customer service element, learn the uploading, learn the selling, learn all that before you jump in and make your mega course, right? Your signature course. And then also don't forget you need to sell it. So this is probably the biggest thing that course creators like kind of lack on when it comes to content creators or influencers, because they're good at like, their craft and the content, but it's like, it really comes down to selling and being able to effectively sell your course and put the energy and the time into selling. Like there's also the updates. That's another like kind of con, I guess you could look at it that way. You have to update your course. Some courses need to be updated more than others. Like obviously if it's something that's like social media and it's always being like changed, you have to always make those updates. So those are things you want to consider when you're teaching. Like our pitching course for us, like we will make updates to it, but the content that we're teaching is just like strong business strategies and like evergreen content. So like we'll add updates throughout the year but the updates are just to keep it modern and relevant. But again, I think that goes with like building a business. You're in this to monetize, right? So we have to have that business perspective and look at it as something that you need to do to monetize. So yeah, I think this video is outlined here. Should you build a course? Should you not? Obviously, I have a course and I'm obsessed with my students, my community. I will always be team pro make your course. It's been a wonderful experience for us. But again, that's only a decision that you can make based on outweighing the pros and the cons and all the things that go involved. And of course, if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments, or if you need me to jump in and help you brainstorm on the course side, or you need any help in that, you can always book a one-on-one with me and I can help you get through it. All right, guys, don't forget to download that Thinkific Trends Report. You are going to love it. I contributed. I'm super honored to be a part of it, so I want to share it with you. And I will catch you guys in the next video.